Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got an old friend. Hang on. Yeah, that is a really nice, flavorful cup of coffee from Trader Joe's. It's their French vanilla coffee. Yeah, this is really a nice French vanilla flavor to it. And it's a medium dark roast, ground coffee, 100% Arabica beans. And it does have a little French vanilla flavoring to it. I'll let you get a look at the back panel there, okay, if you want to get a screenshot of that. And it says here, we sourced Arabica beans from South America, Brazil to be exact, and gave them a medium dark roast to enhance the coffee's richness and full body. We then added natural French vanilla flavor oil to the grounds and allowed the oil to infuse the coffee with sweet, fragrant, and buttery vanilla flavor for a luscious coffee treat. That's exactly what's going on here in my coffee cup this morning. And speaking of coffee cup, well, hey, we got the Christmas coffee mug going on. Yeah, right there. And why is that? Well, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the U.S. That's right. This Thursday is Thanksgiving. Everyone's going to get together with family and friends and have some of those great Thanksgiving meals. And, of course, the next day, Black Friday kicks off the holiday shopping season. So, yeah, that's kind of why we've got the Christmas coffee mug going on right there, because the holiday shopping season kicks off this Friday, Black Friday, and just the day before that, obviously, Thanksgiving. Wow, Thanksgiving already, 2023. Where did the year go? But I really am looking forward to getting together with family on Thanksgiving, and I hope you are too. And thanks so much for tuning in this morning. I really do appreciate it. Hey, like we always like to say here on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Yeah, that's right. Hang on 1 minute. Right. Oh, that's wonderful. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning us into that. I really do appreciate that. Boy, we got a great show for you this morning. Let me just check my notes here and see what we've got here. Oh, yeah, we got a really neat shaving tip. We have got a shave den visit. Results of the 10,000 prize package giveaway. We've got that coming your way also. Got some really nice refill comments this morning. Wet shave gear. Yeah, we got a few of those items that are holiday offerings that are mixed in there. Black Friday holiday offerings. We'll check those out as well. And we'll also look at some questions and comments. So we got a really great show for you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Once more, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Hey, let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Jonathan Starling. That's spelled Starling. And Jonathan writes, "Hello and good day. I am only approximately 3 months into my wet shaving journey, and having gone down the rabbit hole of razors and blades, my tip is this: a blade and or razor for thee may not be for me. I say this because having experimented with a few mild, medium, and aggressive razors, albeit on the cheaper cost-wise of the spectrum, I now know unless it is a mild 3-piece razor, I don't get a good shave. I might be one of the rare cases of the milder the better. The Parker 78R may be the most aggressive I can go. That might be because I'm too early in this journey, but that's what I found works for me in the your mileage may vary. As for blades, my skin has told me through the various nicks and cuts, I need a forgiving blade. The blades I have that work for me, I don't see talked about often. Dorco Reds and the Shark Super Stainless Steel. Had I not gotten them in my initial sample pack I bought, I would have never known they existed. I have since added those to my collection for use. I say all that to bring me to the subject I wanted to ask you about to see what your listeners thought. The two razors I use are the Henson Aluminum Mild and the above-mentioned Parker 78R. I love the Henson so much, I'm going to invest in the titanium version as a gift to myself. What I love about it is that the angle of shave is essentially idiot-proof, and I've wondered why we don't see more companies sell razors where the optimum angle is already baked into the razor itself. Of the reviews I've read, I think the only other company I've seen either come close to Henson is the Razor Company's TRC aluminum and stainless steel razors, and maybe the Leaf Twig as a single-edge razor. Are there more razors out there that are similar in idiot-proof angle of shave? Hopefully these would be good subjects for the mailbag. Thank you again for all you do for the wet shaving community, Jonathan Starling. Jonathan, thanks very, very much for a great shaving tip. Yeah, it's a reminder that your mileage may vary regarding the aggressive level of a razor and the kind of blade you use. Now, early on, I really preferred something that was neutral, a razor that was neutral to mild, and certainly I think my shaves probably are enhanced by having a good platinum-coated razor blade, platinum-coated, chromium-coated, Teflon-coated, that sort of thing. That helps me a great deal. I'm not one to use just a regular stainless steel, uncoated blade of sorts. Only if I'm using a really, really, really mild razor. Now, the rule of thumb among some wet shavers is mild razor and a very, very sharp blade. That seems to work for them. That seems to be the direction that you might be going in. Now, you mentioned the Dorco Reds, and I think what you're talking about here are the Dorco ST301 Platinum blades because of that red labeling there. Yeah, these are great. These are a great platinum coated blade, stainless steel platinum coated blade. And you can get 100 of these on Amazon for less than $9. And I used these early on in my wet shaving journey. And thanks for the reminder, I'm going to use them again because I really enjoyed the shaves that they gave me. Now, as far as razors that are similar to the design of the Henson razor head, here it is right here. You can see that angle, as Jonathan said, is baked right into the razor head there. Kind of help you find the optimum angle for shaving. We have the Henson here, and he mentioned the TRC razor. Here's the TRC razor, the Razor Company stainless steel version here. I also have the aluminum version, but I'm showing you the stainless steel version. So that's really similar to that of the Henson. There's also the Yaki tile razor head right here. Huh? How about that? Yeah, that is really very, very similar to the Henson. This is a stainless steel razor head on a stainless steel handle right here. And also another one that I came across that is kind of has that angle is the Yates Manufacturing America razor. You can see that right there. That's kind of similar to the TRC razor, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of has that angle. Kind of, maybe it's not as pronounced as the others that I just showed you, but it seems to be there. I seem to kind of get that from the Yates Manufacturing America razor. And last but not least, here's another one I wanted to show you. This is the Charcoal Goods razor head set. It comes with 3 base plates. It comes with 2 straight bar base plates, one mild, one aggressive, and it also comes with an open comb base plate. And it has this peaked cap here that actually helps you find the correct angle to shave at. And this is a great, a really, really great starter razor for beginners because, again, you've got that angle there. You got 3 different base plates, mild, a medium open comb, and then, of course, the aggressive base plate. And got that peaked cap right there that helps set that proper angle. And it's available at West Coast Shaving, and it's only about $25 when it's on sale. And you can pair that up with a stainless steel handle that they sell up there. And for, gosh, I don't know, what, $45 to $50, something like that, you have yourself a razor that has 3 different levels of aggression. And that's wonderful for a beginner wet shaver. You could start out with that mild base plate and work your way up to the aggressive one if you want to, or just stick with the mild one and every once in a while use the open comb base plate if you have about, 2, 3, 4 days worth of beard growth. And again, here's the open comb base plate right there. Yeah, so those are the kind of razors that I've come across that have a similar kind of angle built into them that is kind of echoes back to what Henson is doing. So I think it is a great idea. I agree with you. It's a great idea, and especially for beginners to help them find that proper shaving angle. Absolutely. But thanks for the tip, and it's a reminder that your mileage may vary when it comes to razors and blades. So thanks very much for that, Jonathan. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Email that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use that shaving tip here on the Monday Morning Mailbag shaving tip segment, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Jonathan, thanks very, very much for a really, really great shaving tip and reminder. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have a Shave Den visit, and it comes from viewer Jim from Northfield. And Jim writes, "Hey Mark, I thought I would share my latest additions to the Shave Den. The first photo is the new shelves I picked up at a thrift store. They are brand new and only cost $2 and change for each one. They are perfect for displaying my razors." Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Great looking shelves in your shave den to display your razors at an absolutely fantastic, fantastic price. Wow, that's absolutely wonderful. He continues here. The second photo is a rare vintage Gillette Diplomat. It's in beautiful condition. I only paid $79 plus shipping. I strike again with a great deal. As always, right time, right place. Have a terrific week. Jim, that's an absolutely stunningly beautiful Gillette Diplomat. My gosh. Jim tells me he acquired that from a seller on eBay. Folks, there are these great razors out there, and Jim is right. Right time, right place. You'll never know what you're going to find on eBay, on Etsy, at your local antique store, on an estate sale, a yard sale, that sort of thing. So, keep a lookout for these wonderful, wonderful razors. That's absolutely beautiful. I know a few viewers out there are probably going up to eBay right now looking for a Gillette Diplomat. I know I'm going to start looking for one. That's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful razor. It looks like it's in great, great condition. Enjoy the shaves with it, Jim. And thanks very much for sharing it with all the viewers this morning. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and now right here on YouTube. Well, with Thanksgiving coming up, that's kicking off the holiday season, and that means holiday recipes. Bill Murphy very kindly sent in a couple of holiday recipes that you can use for this Thanksgiving and also for this Christmas. Before we get to that, Bill also very kindly ordered some Phoneinx Shaving Atomic Pumpkin Shave Soap for the channel. As soon as that arrives, we're going to get a review done on it. I'm really looking forward to this one. Thank you so very, very much for your support of the channel, Bill. Really, really do appreciate it. Anyhow, he writes here regarding these recipes, attached is a family tradition for us since about the year 2000. I got this from Taste of Home magazine. Holiday cranberry chutney is a favorite of ours for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. It is easy to make and adds a nice spice up, not hot spice, to cranberry sauce. Also attached is an eggless and milkless pumpkin cake. I know you don't eat chocolate, but you can just leave out the chocolate chips. We leave out the nuts and replace it with more chocolate chips. I found this somewhere on the internet while looking for something for my wife who is allergic to milk and eggs. Thanks and have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Bill Murphy. Bill, thank you very, very much for sending along the Atomic Pumpkin, which I'm really looking forward to, and also for sending along these holiday recipes. Folks, we're leaving it on screen long enough so you can get a screenshot of it and get the recipe and make it up for your family this Thanksgiving and this Christmas. Sounds absolutely wonderful. Bill, thank you so very, very much. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Well, this past Friday, we pulled the winning names in the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway, and here are the results. Congratulations to Mr. Masher, our first prize winner. Congratulations to Row 27, our second prize winner. Congratulations to Stan Chapman, our third prize winner. Congratulations to Kevin Turner, our fourth prize winner. And congratulations to Desert Shave Den, our fifth prize winner. Well, there you have it. Those are our 5 winners in the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway. Again, my thanks to all the viewers out there. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for bringing this channel to 10,000 subscribers. I am very, very grateful. And I especially, again, once more, would like to thank the following viewers for making the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway possible. So sincere thanks and heartfelt appreciation go out to Jimmy V Photography, Beth Jones, Tyler Fike, Charles Price, Alex Lopez, Scott Martin, James Sefton, George Haven, Jimmy Day, Bill Murphy, Mark Bagwell, Zachary Norton, Wesley Kirby, Heiko Shaves, Chris Whitty, Caleb Bowers, Doug Thompson, Wally Pankowski, James Gazda, David and Barb Keiss, Todd Stanfield, Jennifer Cook, Mark Williams, Tom Donnarumma, Chris Eikenberry, everyone at Pretech, and all the folks at Vikings Blade. Thank you all very, very much. I also want to thank the folks at Pearl Shaving for initially sending the Flexi adjustable razor that Heiko Shaves tuned up. I failed to mention them, but they were the impetus for that prize as well. So my thanks to the folks at Pearl Shaving. And once again, thank you to all the viewers out there for making 10,000 subscribers possible. Thank you all very, very much. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that really is a nice, flavorful French vanilla cup of coffee. Once more, Trader Joe's French vanilla. Really do enjoy this one a lot. And I ran it through my Keurig machine using the Max Rona reusable Keurig cup or Keurig basket. Yeah, this works very well. I like it a lot. One tip, though, you don't want to fill it up all the way, because if you do fill it up with coffee all the way up to the top, then you have a hard time closing the actual Keurig machine down on it. You only want to go probably maybe 3/4 of the way, right about here. A little more than half really is what you want, and that seems to work quite well that way. At least that's where I found my greatest success in using this reusable basket or Keurig cup. Again, I'll note the little indentation here, or the little opening here in the bottom of the basket. That's where that needle on the base of the Keurig machine, inside the base there, that's where that gets inserted into, so that this will work. If you don't align this with that needle, you'll punch through the bottom of this filtering material here, and you'll ruin it. I think that's why when you buy these, they give you a pack of 4, because they know you're probably going to make that mistake. So just be aware of that. But Max Rona, a reusable Keurig cup, and made a delightful cup of coffee for me this morning using Trader Joe's French vanilla coffee. And again, the Christmas coffee mug. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hang on. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Really, really wonderful cup of coffee. Okay, we got some great comments in refill here this morning. Let's kick it off with something from Roderick McLeod. Hiya, Mark. I'm writing about the mention of Aleppo soap in today's Monday morning mailbag. It's basically an olive oil Castile soap. Here's a link to a video showing the traditional method of producing the soap. There's no fancy automated factory, no milling, no machine stamping out identical bars. Yeah, check this video out. I took a quick look at it. Really, really neat. Aleppo shave soap, I believe, or Aleppo soap. You can use it for shaving. You can use it for pre-shave. I believe we had that as a tip from Christian Ortlep last week in the Monday Morning Mailbag shaving tip. And he says, hey, it makes a great pre-shave soap and a great shaving soap. So Aleppo soap, check out that video. Really, really neat. Roderick also passed this along about Personna blades because we were talking about Edgewell and Accutech making Personna blades under those, I guess, company ownership or company brand, something like that. I really didn't understand the relationship between Personna, Edgewell, and Accutech. And Roderick sent this along. Like many other American companies, there is a convoluted history of corporate ownership. Here's a Wikipedia article that covers history and ownership. We will link that article below, folks, where you can get a look at that. Also, an article from the Sharpologist, will also link that one as well. And he continues here. I left out the part about the med preps. Accutech is now selling the medical blades, i.e. medical prep, scalpels, biopsy, etc., under the AccuThrive brand. Yeah, I think Geo Fatboy went into that. We talked about that a few weeks ago, but a great reminder again on that, Roderick. Really do appreciate that. So you might want to check out Geo Fatboy's channel because he has a video concerning AccuThrive, Accutech, medical prep blades, that sort of thing. But thanks again for the information on Personna, Roderick. Really, really do appreciate it. Viewer Carl Pennington writes, German-made blades, in my opinion, are the best. I started with Merkur Platinum blades that are made in Germany. Merkur blades are now made in the Czech Republic. I have a decent stock of Merkur Platinum blades left. The new Dovo Platinum blades are also made in Germany. I think the Dovo Platinum blades are the same as the old Merkur Platinum blades. I also have had great luck with the Schick Double Edge blades, also made in Germany. German-made blades have a longevity like no other. German-made blades get better after 3 shaves. Most of the time, I can get 7 to 10 shaves out of a Dovo and Merkur Platinum blade that are made in Germany. I have just tried the new Boker blades and have been pleasantly impressed with them. I like blades that get better with age. You know what, Carl? A lot of wet shavers out there agree with you. Some of them think that the very, very first shave with the blade isn't the best. The second shave is better. The third shave is even better than that. You know what? The German-made blade that I have been using recently is the Wilkinson Sword double-edge razor blade. I think this is where this discussion came from. And I got to tell you, I get some wonderful, wonderful shaves with this. And before cameras rolled, I used one of these blades for the third shave, and it was just as smooth as the first shave. I got to agree with you. Now, I'm usually a 1 or 2 shave with a blade, kind of a shaver. I'll use a razor blade, and after 2 shaves, I'll get rid of it in favor of a new razor blade. Now, I think I could probably go 3 shaves with these and then replace them. Yeah, these are really, really terrific. Also, by the way, this is a new pack of 100 Wilkinson double-edge razor blades. These are available at the Razor Emporium for $10. Mark Bagwell told me about this deal. Get up to Razor Emporium. You can get 100 of these Wilkinson Sword, German-made Wilkinson Sword double-edge razor blades for $10. You kick in a few bucks for shipping and less than $15. You've got 100 German-made Wilkinson Sword razor blades. And boy, these are smooth. Again, the first shave was smooth. The second shave was smooth. The third shave was really, really smooth. I happen to use my Timeless TI Slim razor for the third shave right before cameras rolled. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic shave with it. Really, really do enjoy the German-made blades. And that, I think, also came from the discussion of this Gillette plant in St. Petersburg, Russia, closing down, and a lot of really, really wonderful blades that a lot of wet shavers enjoy using, possibly going away, if not for a long time, maybe forever. But fear not, there are a lot of great blades out there, and check out the German-made razor blades that we've been talking about. Schick, Dovo, Merkur, Wilkinson Sword, they are really, really good razor blades. So thanks very much for that, Carl. Really do appreciate it. Paul Denali wrote, I love the Ogallala soap. Haven't tried the aftershave, but I've heard other folks are sensitive to it too. This is probably due to spice oils like clove and cinnamon. You might try 1 to 2 sprays in your hand, then diluting with a few drops of unscented witch hazel or face toner. Rub hands together to mix and apply to your face. I've tried this technique with a strong sandalwood aftershave, and it calms it right down. Paul, thanks very much for this tip. Really do appreciate it. This is in regards to the Ogallala aftershave that I had used, and it was really kind of giving me a lot of warmth there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe borderline irritation, possibly, but I can't use a lot of it. The label says apply generously. I can't. It doesn't seem to agree with me. I have to back off on it a little bit, maybe 1 spray. But Paul, your tip here, your suggestion on diluting it with some unscented witch hazel, absolutely fantastic. Thanks very, very much for passing that along to all the viewers out there. Really, really do appreciate it. William Murphy wrote, another great 3MB. I'm hoping for the shaving. This is the Christmas release that was done, I think, on Cyber Monday last year by Phoneinx Shaving. It's called The Shaving. Let me start over. Another great 3MB. I'm hoping for the shaving to be released this year, and love Phoneinx Shaving's holiday scents, as I have most of them. I have been moving away from blades made in Russia and have found the Personna comfort-coated blades work great for me. They are my go-to blade. As for my go-to razor, it's the Rockwell 6S. Have a great week. Yeah, the Rockwell 6S is absolutely fantastic. That's a stainless razor with 6 adjustable plates. Bill, what do you use? Plate number 3? That's kind of where I'm at with the Rockwell. Sometimes number 4. Certainly for a head shave with the Rockwell 6S, it's the number 3 plate. That's what they recommend for head shaves. And I found that to be very, very comfortable razor. And I believe I have used the Personna, I think it's the Comfort Coated are also known as the Lab Blues, I believe. I've used those in the Rockwell 6S. Yeah, I get a really, really good shave. Thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it, Bill. Viewer Paul Denali also sent along this comment regarding Latoha Shave Stick. And he wrote, honestly, the salty smell of this soap doesn't do much for me, though it isn't altogether off-putting. But the form factor is brilliant, and it's my go-to for a travel soap. Yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic size for travel. It's a wonderful shave stick. I love that scent. I really do. It has a clean, salty kind of scent. Oh, it really is wonderful, and it makes wonderful, wonderful lather. And there is a history to Latoha shave soap, shave stick, and that salty scent. You can do a search on Google search engine, and you'll get a lot of returns, and almost all of them will tell the same story. This is what I found from the Classic Shaving website, and we will link it below so you can read the complete article. But here's what they say in part. The story is told that a sick donkey was abandoned by its master on the island of Latoha and given up for dead. The owner returned to the island sometime later and found the animal in good health. The miracle was attributed to the therapeutic hot springs of Latoha, and the idyllic island became a famous spa where guests still go to take the waters and immerse themselves in mud baths. For almost 200 years, Latoha Thermal Salts Spring has maintained its esteemed reputation for healing the skin and the body. So that's kind of the marketing angle for Latoha Shave Stick, is that those healing waters. And yeah, I did a review on it, and I gave that history in that review. Just a brief history again. Again, we will link that information below. And I love the scent, and I like it a lot, and I'm going to have to do another shave and review with Latoha Shave Stick. Again, you know what? Your mileage may vary. And Paul, I understand that you may not really care for the scent, but you're correct. It's not off-putting. It's not overly strong. It's not going to hit you over the head. I like it, and I like the post-shave feel of this. So we'll link that original review below, and we'll also link to the classic shaving website where you can read that information about Latoha Shave Stick. Hey, Paul, thanks very, very much for the comment. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Steve M. wrote, I never used a Sebum Gold product, but it is supposed to be a very premium brand. They charge more than I want to pay myself, but honestly, that is a personal choice for each individual. My favorite double-edged blades are Bolzanos from Germany. I never tried their blades from Egypt, so I can't say if they are noticeably different. Have a great week. Well, this is in regards to Sebum Gold products, and I have not tried them. And thank you very much for that comment, Steve. We're going to have to search those out on the web and link to those below if we can find some links, because kind of a new product that's in the loop here on the channel. So I'm very, very interested in learning more about them. If you know any more about Sebum Gold products, it's a premium brand is what Steve says. Please comment below. Let us know. We'll get some links, that sort of thing. Or if you can't link in the YouTube video below, because in the comment section of this YouTube video, because YouTube sometimes does have these filters and whatnot that might block links, thinking it might be spam, that sort of thing. Just email me those links to mondaymailbag@gmail.com and we'll check them out. So my thanks to everyone in advance if you have those links and you have additional information about the Sebum Gold products. Now, Bolzano razor blades made in Germany, and another German blade. I don't think I've ever tried Bolzano. I think I might have some samples in a couple of my sample packs. So I'm going to put those on my to-try list. Absolutely. Thanks for that reminder. And if anyone out there has got a little more experience with the Bolzano razor blade, please send in a mini review on those, and we'll air it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. So send it to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and be very, very happy to pass it along to other viewers, give them a little more background on the Bolzano razor blade made in Germany. So thanks very much for that, Steve. Really do appreciate it. And Rod Sloan wrote, Mark, 1955 is great soap. I've used it a few times now. Don't think you need anywhere near as much soap as you used here. This was in my video review of it. A much smaller take will provide a very generous lather. That is Rex Supply's shave soap, 1955 shave soap. And the reason why I mentioned that is because I've been talking to viewer Mark Bagwell about it. He had a few questions about it. I love the scent. It's a tallow-based soap, and the tallow formula of this soap is really different from some other tallow-based soaps out there. It really is remarkable. I like it a lot. I like the scent, and I think 1955 is the perfect name for it. It kind of captures that era. Really, that kind of vibe. Really, really neat. So you might want to check out 1955 shave soap if you're looking for a really nice tallow-based shave soap. I really enjoyed using it, and thanks very much for the comment, Rod. I tend to load the brush a little more than necessary whenever I do some of these reviews. I don't want to run out of lather when I'm doing the review. So yeah, I probably load the brush whereby I get enough lather for maybe 4 or 5 passes. So yeah, I try to back off a little bit when I'm not on camera. But when I am on camera, I do load the brush a little more just for the sake of the review. All right, and that wraps up another refill segment for this week. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, I received this heads up on a new shave soap from Stirling Soap Company from both Beth Jones and Stanley Piaskowski. Not only is it a new scent, but it's a shave soap with a purpose. So my thanks to Beth and Stanley for passing this along. Beth wrote, "Hey Mark, thought I would pass this along to you." And this is the release from Stirling Soap Company, which reads, "Friends to the end, shave soap jar. This is our first special edition scent. The scent is based on Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. It has top notes of saffron and jasmine, a middle of amberwood and ambergris, and a solid base of fir resin and cedar. You and me, buddy, we're friends to the end. For years, I said this phrase daily to Yachty, our Brittany dog, pictured on the labels with Paige, our black lab, and his partner in crime. We adopted him in early 2009 from American Brittany Rescue, and Paige a day later from a rescue organization in Tucson. His goofy energy and unwavering loyalty helped me through some of the most difficult times in my life. Dogs are wonderful creatures, and their companionship a gift. While neither Yachty or Paige are still with us, they were absolutely our friends to the end. To remember them, we are doing this scent release, which is based on the popular Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance. From each sale of every Friends to the End product, 25% of the proceeds will go to 2 rescue organizations. Half of the money raised will go to the American Brittany Rescue as a thank you for my best good friend Yachty. The other half will go to Forget Me Not, a local rescue organization here in Paris, Arkansas that works tirelessly to combat the serious issue of abandoned animals that plagues this area and finds homes for them all. Wow, an absolutely wonderful, wonderful cause. Sounds like an absolutely wonderful, wonderful scent and a great, great shave soap. So we'll link it below. My thanks to Beth and also to Stanley for passing this along. Absolutely wonderful shave soap. Friends to the End, the shave soap from Stirling Soap Company. A great soap with a great scent for a great cause. Viewer Bob Moreau sent along this review of a sensitive shaving cream that's available on Amazon.com. And he writes, "This is an unscented shave cream for people with sensitive skin, even skin conditions. While I'm unable to comment on the dermatology benefits, I can say it gives a good shave. One thing the directions do not say is that this can be used with a shave brush for a rich, thick lather. I used my Simpson brush and a bicrop shaving bowl and whipped up a great lather using a small amount of the cream, enough for 3 passes. If you have sensitive skin, you might want to give this a try." And this is the Hypoallergenic Clean Correction Ultra Smooth Shave Cream, 6 fluid ounce tube, and it's priced at about $30. So thanks very much for that, Bob. Really do appreciate it. But it also affords me the opportunity to talk about a couple of natural shave soaps that I really enjoy using, and I wanted to mention them again if you are looking for something along the lines of natural shaving soaps. And this comes from Glen Avenue Soap Company. Boy, this is good. I used this one before cameras rolled. This is their fresh shave soap right here, and it's got a really, really nice fresh scent. And it's a natural shave soap, and I'm telling you, this is probably the best lathering, all-natural shave soap I've ever used. My nephew Mike and his wife Brittany sent this to me as a Christmas gift about a year or so ago, and this is really, really terrific. It also comes with a matching balm right here. Glen Avenue Soap Company, located in Columbus, Ohio. We'll get a link to it below if you're looking for a natural shave soap. And they also have another scent, which is Forest. This has more of an organic kind of scent to it. And again, a terrific, terrific shave soap. Really, really, I mean, a nice, nice scent. And again, matching balm right here. So really 2 terrific scents from Glen Avenue Soap Company, and a great shave cream that is unscented, that is good for sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin, here are a few options for you. Bob, thanks very much for the review, and also thanks for allowing me the opportunity to talk about a couple of other great natural shave soaps. Thanks again, Bob. Really do appreciate it. Well, we mentioned Black Friday earlier in the show, and this Black Friday, Phoneinx Shaving has a Merry Shave Mask tradition returning. They have their Christmas Advent calendar available Black Friday. That's right. This is a Phoneinx Shaving tradition, or a Merry Shave Mask Phoneinx Shaving tradition, however you want to express it. And the calendar is back. Get yours this Black Friday because they do sell out quickly. Just want to give you a heads up on that Phoneinx Shaving's Christmas or Shavemas Advent Calendar is back again this year. It's available this Black Friday. Also, returning this holiday season, Space Nog. Yeah, absolutely. This is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful scent. We'll show it to you on screen. For all the podcast listeners out there, here's the scent profile for Space Nog. Brown sugar, nutmeg, vanilla, light cinnamon, West Indian bay, tonka bean, benzoin resin, and spiced rum. An absolutely beautiful variation on bay rum. Space Nog is wonderful. I've already had several shaves with it. Yeah, this is one of my favorite holiday scents from Phoneinx Shaving. Space Nog, it's returning this holiday season. So there you go, 2 great items from Phoneinx Shaving. Check out their Shave Mask, their Merry Shave Mask Advent Calendar this Black Friday, and also the return of Space Nog from Phoneinx Shaving this holiday season. Well, here's an absolutely beautiful wet shaving gear item that will make an absolutely wonderful Christmas gift for someone out there. This comes from viewer Baba. He sent along a heads up on the Saponificio Veresino SV2 razor. And he writes, Mark, beautiful looking razor and priced that way, as this is special order only. It's from Saponificio Veresino, and it's their V2 razor. It's something that won't be for everyone, but it's new and wanted you to be aware. Love their soap. Razors listed here are pre-order only. Orders received by November 30th will be delivered approximately December 15th. Safety razors for double-edged blades entirely made in Italy and presented during the Sana Bologna 2023 fair. The head and the SV crown decoration on the tail made of 303 stainless steel and CNC produced in compliance with the tolerances indicated in the Uni ENO-ISO 22768MK standard. The handles come in 14 variations of wood or resin in accordance with the handles of their SV2 series of shaving brushes. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful razor. Here are some of the details on the razor. The gap is 0.45 millimeters. The blade exposure is 0.03 millimeters. The blade angle is 20 degrees. The support angle is 45 degrees. The head width is 43 millimeters. The head length is 24 millimeters. The head height is 7.75 millimeters. The handle length is 86.20 millimeters. The head weight is 33 grams. The total length of the razor is 94 millimeters. An absolutely beautiful, beautiful razor. So my thanks to Baba for sending this along. Folks, we'll have a link below to this Saponificio Veresino SV2 razor. My thanks again to Baba for sending this along. Really do appreciate it. Well, back in stock are a couple of very popular razors from West Coast Shaving, the El Capitan and the Hyperion. The El Capitan is the shorter of the 2 razors, and it's named after the El Capitan rock face in Yosemite National Park. And the Hyperion is the taller of the 2 razors, and that's named after the Hyperion redwood tree that you find in Northern California. Both of these razors are made from 316 stainless steel. They are CNC machined. And both of those razors are priced at $145 each. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful razors that are back in stock at West Coast Shaving. We'll have links below. Well, are you looking for a slant razor? Well, Rex Supply has one. No, I'm not talking about the console slant adjustable razor. I really do love this razor. I'm talking about their razor called the Sentry Slant. This is a 3-piece stainless steel double-edged slant razor. Absolutely. And as they write here, Rex Supply Company presents Sentry, your guardian of the perfect shave, made in the USA from marine-grade stainless steel and designed for a lifetime of use, ensuring you're always armed with the perfect shave. The Sentry stands tall as a vigilant protector of your grooming needs while providing a blade-neutral feel with the efficiency of a slant. A slant razor is a highly efficient tool that removes coarse stubble effortlessly and does not irritate sensitive skin. Well, we talked about sensitive shave creams, and we also talked about natural shave soaps for people who have sensitive skin. Well, here's a perfect razor for you if you have sensitive skin. Check it out from Rex Supply, the Sentry Slant 3-piece stainless steel double-edged razor. We'll have a link below. Well, if you follow this channel, you will know that I absolutely love my Supply SE single edge injector razor. It's also my go-to for head shaves. Absolutely love this. And when I bought this razor, I also purchased their leather case for it. It's a really, really nice leather case. You can get this online as well. It really does hold this razor in place and protects it if you're going to travel, just like that. That's an absolutely fantastic, fantastic leather case. Well, they also have a new case that's available to house your razor so you can travel with it. As they say here, Supply's new razor case. If you're picking up a new razor for the holidays, you want this case. Similar to our all-leather version, this new travel case has a few changes, including a durable nylon exterior and interior leather pad to protect your case from the blade. So there you go, a brand new razor case from Supply, a little different from their leather case, but something that will absolutely protect your Supply SE single edge injector razor should you be traveling for the holidays. So we'll have that link below as well, the Supply new razor case. Well, Rodney Ripplinger passed this along regarding a pre-shave, aftershave balm from Italy. And he writes, "Hi Mark, have you heard of this stuff from Italy? It's a pre-shave and or aftershave balm. Paul H. used it in his Wednesday shave. He liked it. He says it has a slight scent that is Vic Vapo Rub-like. Amazon carries it. The small jar is 100 milliliters and is $12.95. Rodney. Hey, thanks very much, Rodney. And what Rodney is referring to is Crema 3P. This is the other pre- and post-shave cream that is preferred by thousands of professional barbers in Italy. Now, I take that to mean that the first one they're referring to is possibly Parasso, and this is the other one, Crema 3P. It continues here, cooling, refreshing, and lubricating. The Crema 3P prepares the face for a smooth and trouble-free shave. Excellent as an aftershave balm, it will also treat small cuts and nicks. Well, I am intrigued. I think I'm going to grab some of this. It's available on Amazon. We'll have a link below. Rodney, thanks very much for the heads up on Crema 3P. And that wraps up this week's New Wet Shaving Gear segments. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments. Viewer Wally Pankowski asked the following question. Do you believe that a natural hair shaving brush is that much better than a modern synthetic shaving brush? If so, which would you recommend? Be well, Wally. Hey, Wally, thanks for the question. A really, really terrific question. I don't know if one is better than the other, but I do know, and I've learned from viewers, that the approach in using them is different. You use a synthetic brush a little differently than you would a natural badger hair brush. I have learned that. My big mistake was using them with the same kind of technique, both the synthetic and the badger. And no, natural hair brushes like a badger and a boar are used a little differently than a synthetic shaving brush. At least that's what I have learned. Now, I'm going to put it to the viewers. Comment below and let me know if you believe I'm on the right path with this answer. Synthetic knots are beautiful, and sellers will tell you that they keep getting better and better every week, every month, every year. The synthetic brush that you buy today is better than the synthetic brush you bought last year. The fibers just keep getting better. They keep getting softer. The performance is getting better. Really, really terrific. For instance, a couple of new shaving brushes that came into the Shave Den. First is the Cyclotrode X right here from Phoneinx Shaving. This has a perihelion hybrid synthetic knot. Boy, this is a beautiful soft knot. It has wonderful performance, and because it's synthetic, it's rather forgiving. I mean, your technique can be rather harsh and rough with it. You can take this and do a face lather with it and really get it to splay out. It'll generate a lot of lather, and the knot won't eat the lather. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to different approaches. With the synthetic knot, be it this one from Phoneinx Shaving or this beautiful one right here. This one came from AP Shave Company. This is the crushed mud resin number 84 handle, but it has a Mula STF shave knot on it. Boy, this is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful knot. Very soft, wonderful performance. But again, it's forgiving because of its synthetic nature. Synthetic quality. Something like this silver tip badger brush that Simon Hazanov's very kindly sent to the channel. This is going to require a different kind of approach when you do, say, a face lather. Viewers have told me you don't want to go in a circular motion with a silver tip brush and splay it out. It's going to eat the lather. What you want to do is you want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to build a lather. Now, if you're going to build a lather in a bowl, if you go around and around and around and around in the bowl, it's kind of the same action, same motion as going back and forth, only that's kind of transferred in a slightly different way into the bowl, is my thought on it, which is why it's not eating a lather in the bowl. So natural shave brushes require a little different approach in technique and use. This is what I've learned. Synthetic shaving brushes they're a lot more forgiving. They really, really are. But the shave knots have really, really become so soft that they are approaching the same softness and the same backbone as a lot of great badger brushes out there. Obviously, as I say, Simon Hazanov's actually sent this silver tip brush to the channel about a year or so ago. It's wonderful. It requires that different approach that I talked about. I also like the super high density badger shave brush knot that you can get from Maggard Razor. This was recommended by Tom Donnarumma. This is not inexpensive. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but it is packed with extra badger hairs, and it really makes for a beautiful, beautiful, luxurious shaving knot that is very, very soft and has good performance, provided you use that same kind of approach that I'm talking about, going back and forth, doing a bowl lather with it, running it around inside the bowl, which is kind of mimicking a back and forth kind of action, and then painting the lather on your face. It's really very, very good. This way, it doesn't eat the lather. The other knot that we have from Maggard Razors is their synthetic knot. This is their white 28 millimeter synthetic knot. This is very, very good as well. This was sent to the channel by viewer Alex Lopez. We have this in the Timeless Razors adjustable shave brush handle. Again, you can use this handle and you can instantly swap out shaving knots and have this handle accommodate a shaving knot from about 20 millimeters all the way up to what I have here, 28 millimeters. Absolutely fantastic shave brush handle. But again, this has allowed me to try a lot of different knots, both synthetic and natural. And I have used the Maggard super high density shave brush knot in the Timeless Razor adjustable shave brush handle. And it performs very, very well. Again, my approach and my technique has to be a little different with the natural hair brush. Now, sort of in the middle between the badger and the synthetic is the boar brush. The boar brush is kind of, I guess you could say, I want to say best of both worlds. I don't know if that's the way to describe it. but it comes in at a really good price point. I mean, you're talking anywhere from $10 to $15 for a boar brush. This is the Zenith brush. I think this is probably one of the best boar brushes out there. Obviously, we've talked about Samog and Omega. Those are very, very good. However, when I use the Zenith, I think this became my #1 pick. And thanks again to Mark Bagwell for sending this one along to the channel. Now, boar brushes require a little break-in period, either through use or doing the cold water in the refrigerator trick that we've talked about on the channel before. But you get some really, really soft bristles once it's wet, and some nice lathering performance. And I have found that it doesn't really eat the lather as much as a Badger brush, although it does eat the lather. You can use it in the same way that you use a synthetic brush knot. That is, splay it a little bit on your face, that sort of thing. So you can use either technique, back and forth, or going in a circular motion and opening up that knot and splaying it. However, it will eat a little bit of lather. But it's no matter. I mean, if you're doing a face lather, you just go back into the puck and grab some more and you can continue on with your shave. But the boar brush is a really, a very, very good, soft brush that gives some wonderful, wonderful performance and comes at a really nice price point. And of course, there's a video floating around that I've linked before. If I can find it, I'll link it again below, of an Italian barber who is saying, no. The only shaving brush you want to use is a boar brush. That's it. Don't use anything else. Use a boar brush. So Italian barbers seem to favor the boar brush, and that says a lot right there. But I don't think one is actually better than the other. I think each of these brushes require a slightly different technique. I will say that synthetic brushes are quite possibly the most forgiving. If you have a heavy hand like I did starting out, and you wanted to make a good lather and get a lot of lather and a lot of heaps of lather, a synthetic brush is the way to go because it doesn't eat that lather. However, if you use a Badger brush and you use that heavy hand, as I do when I do a face lather with a synthetic brush, it's going to eat that lather. You're not going to get a very good lather. It's got to be a back and forth motion or do a bowl lather. And I think early on in this channel, I happened to distinguish between the two. I was saying that Badger brushes were better for bowl lathering and synthetic brushes were better for face lathering, not knowing that I was actually experiencing a different technique in creating the lathers with each of those. Again, the Badger brush back and forth or around and around and around in a shave bowl creates a great lather there without eating it. And a synthetic brush, you can do that in the bowl, but you could also really have a heavy hand and move that lather around on your face and it just develops. It's just the way the synthetic fiber is. It won't eat that lather. And Badger brushes will eat the lather if you have too heavy of a hand when you're doing a face lather. And boar brushes, kind of a happy medium between the two. Now, I'll put it to the viewers. What say you? You think I'm spot on with the way I've described each of these brushes? That's kind of my take on it. Synthetic brush is very, very forgiving. Badger brush requires a lot more finesse, and a boar brush is right there in the middle. Comment below and let me know. Wally, I hope that answers your question. I don't think one is better than the other. I think each of these brushes requires a slightly different technique and approach when building a lather, whether you're doing a face lather or a bowl lather. I hope that helps. Viewer Jimmy V checked in and he wrote, I've started scooping from my Phoneinx Shaving CK6 soaps. I've been thinking that with the efficiency of that base, along with a good bowl and brush, blooming is actually carrying off soap. So using my mom's 60-year-old potato peeler, I take about a pea-sized amount of soap. Then I mush it across the bottom of the Van Ulay bowl. That's it. Take a soap brush, give it a couple of light shakes, and whip up enough lather for 4 or 5, if you wanted to, passes and minimal waste. Hey, Jimmy, thanks very, very much for this. First of all, I just want to say it is so neat that you're using your mom's 60-year-old potato peeler and making that part of your shave. That family connection is so very, very important. Many times, a lot of us have a razor from our grandfather or a father or an older brother or an uncle, someone on the male side of the family, and here you have something from your mom to incorporate into your shave to remember her. That is absolutely wonderful. Sort of like my my shaving brushes with the butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. And everyone knows that story already. So I think that's absolutely fantastic. Really, really cool. And yeah, scooping versus blooming. I think you have a point there when it comes to blooming the soap that, yeah, we're dumping that water back into the sink and it's carrying away a lot of soap. And maybe just doing a little bit of a scoop and putting it and mushing it into the bottom of a shave bowl, whipping up a lather that way will actually save on soap use and still give us a fantastic, fantastic lather. And I agree with you, CK6 is an absolutely beautiful soap base, and it just responds. Whether you're loading from the actual tub or scooping it out and putting it into a shave bowl. I think the only exception here is if you face lather. And if you face lather, you're going to load right from the right from the tub and then go right to the face. And as we just mentioned with shaving brushes, a synthetic brush is very, very forgiving, and it is a great way to do face lathering and load right from the tub. Yeah, you may not lose as much soap doing a face lather like that if you keep the water to a slight minimum that you add to the puck where you're not dumping off a lot and you got a damp brush. You could probably vary it that way. But yeah, blooming a soap, yeah, you might be carrying away a little more soap than you want to versus scooping. So thanks very much for pointing that out, Jimmy. Really do appreciate it. And again, great that you're incorporating your mom's 60-year-old potato peeler in your wet shave routine. Absolutely wonderful. And folks, what do you think out there? Do you prefer scooping? Do you prefer doing a brush load? As I recall, Douglas Smythe told me that the absolute traditional way of doing it has always been a brush load from the soap tub. Douglas, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I recall you saying that on one of your Facebook videos or someplace else on the internet, that brush loading was the way it's always been done, and scooping is something that is relatively new to the wet shaving routine in today's wet shaving world among wet shavers. So folks, comment below, let us know. Do you brush load? Do you scoop? Do you find that brush loading and blooming the soap carries away a little too much soap, or are you okay with that? Please comment below. Let us know. Do you scoop? Do you brush load? Jimmy, thanks very, very much for the routine and what hopes to be a great discussion because of your comments. Thanks again. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag for this week. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so to give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week and happy Thanksgiving.